The wind howled through the barren trees, sending shivers down the spines of anyone unfortunate enough to be out on this frigid winter's day. The road was empty, save for the occasional car that sped past, its tires crunching on the snow-covered asphalt. A woman, her name unknown, happened to notice a tiny speck of life lying on the side of the road. She squinted through the windshield of her car, trying to discern what it was. As she got closer, her heart sank. It was a kitten, a small and fragile creature, lying on a discarded bag in the snow, shivering from the biting cold. The woman couldn't believe her eyes. How could anyone be so heartless as to leave a defenseless kitten out in this freezing weather? She watched in disbelief as car after car drove past, oblivious to the suffering of the little furball. But she was different. She couldn't simply drive on, ignoring the plight of the kitten. With determination in her heart, she pulled her car over to the side of the road. Clad in her warm winter coat, she stepped out into the icy air and hurried toward the trembling kitten. The kitten, barely 4 months old, looked up at the approaching woman with wide, frightened eyes. Its fur was matted, and its body was gaunt from hunger and exposure. Yet, as the woman reached down to pick it up, a faint purr emanated from the tiny creature. It was as if the kitten knew that someone had finally come to its rescue. Tenderly cradling the shivering kitten in her arms, the woman made her way back to her car. She knew she couldn't leave the poor thing out here to freeze to death. The kitten nestled against her, its purring growing stronger with each passing moment. The woman, now identified as Tiffany, was an employee of an animal shelter. She drove to the shelter, where the staff immediately sprang into action. Upon examination, it was clear that, aside from malnutrition and the effects of exposure, the kitten's health was surprisingly stable. Tiffany, with tears in her eyes, decided to name him Lodge, in honor of the bag he had been found on. Lodge quickly became the darling of the shelter. He was not just another cat, he was a survivor, a testament to the kindness of strangers. Despite his tough start in life, Lodge was exceptionally affectionate and loving. His loud purrs echoed through the shelter, a constant reminder that sometimes, in the darkest of moments, a glimmer of hope could be found.